Around 200 delegates, experts, guests, and staff from 70 member churches of the CPCE gathered for the General Assembly in Sibiu from August 27th to September 2nd, 2024. Sibiu was deliberately chosen as the venue because several CPCE member churches are represented there as linguistic minority churches, including German and Hungarian-speaking churches.
Die Gemeinschaft evangelischer Kirchen in Europa ist eine Kirchengemeinschaft. Wir verbinden evangelische Kirchen, 96 Kirchen aus Europa und Lateinamerika. Es handelt sich um lutherische Kirchen, reformierte Kirchen und methodistische Kirchen, die die ersten Jahrhunderte seit der Reformation voneinander getrennt waren.
At the same time, the Southeast region highlights a migration phenomenon, which is rarely considered from the Western perspective.
Was bedeutet Migration in Europa aus der Sicht derer, von denen die Menschen weggehen? Migration wird in Europa oft nur aus der Sicht diskutiert, dass Menschen von anderen Kontinenten nach Europa kommen. Aber es gibt viele Bereiche, Regionen Europas, die Menschen verlieren. Was bedeutet es für sie, wenn plötzlich die jungen Menschen weg sind, wenn die gut Ausgebildeten weg sind, diejenigen, die Hoffnungsträger, Zukunftsträger sind? Und gleichzeitig, was bedeutet es an neuen Netzwerken, da ja doch Migration heute sehr kürzere Wege hat?
In the light of Christ, call to hope was the motto of the General Assembly.
Dieses Motto könnte in einer zunehmend von Hoffnungslosigkeit geprägten Welt aktueller nicht sein.
The motto was chosen deliberately because only a faith based on hope can bring positive change to the world and to the lives of individuals. A total of 13 church services and prayers were held, with music playing a central role in each of them. Both the church services and the plenary sessions took place in the colorfully decorated cathedral. One of the topics discussed was the conflict in Ukraine. This was also the subject of a panel discussion in which church representatives explained that practical help is just as important as celebrating church services in order to give people space for hope and prayer.
In unserem Leben gibt es Krieg, aber auch im Krieg gibt es Leben.
Reconciliation often takes generations, and enemies must continue to be seen as human beings and not demonized. At the General Assembly of the CPCE, which includes a total of 96 Lutheran, Reformed, United, and Methodist member churches, new fields of work were defined, and the previous ones concluded in coordination processes. Decisions were made on the documents developed on Christian speaking of God, practice and theology of the Lord's Supper, church and democracy, and gender, sexuality, marriage, and family. And the texts will be published in the coming months. The CPCE Council and Presidium were newly elected. In the closing service, the outgoing Council and Presidium were bid a festive farewell. John Bradbury, Miriam Rosa, and Marcin Broszka are succeeded by Rita Famos, Marco Titus, and Georg Plasker as presidents of the CPCE. The General Assembly has given the new council numerous new tasks, including innovative ways of communication and networking, as well as the question of the Christian image of man in the age of AI. When proclaiming the faith, the younger generation should also be given more missionary attention. Young people played an important role at the General Assembly. A motley crew of stewards ensured that the General Assembly ran smoothly and experienced the international diversity of the church.
Hello.
Hallo.
Hi Sam.
Cześć.
Ciao.
Witajcie.
Tervetuloa.
Kate Fulcher.
Welcome.
Bienvenue.
Sziasztok.
A CPCE nagygyűlésén.
The host churches, especially the Evangelical Church of the Augsburg Confession in Romania, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Romania, the United Methodist Church in Romania, and the Unitarian Church, contributed significantly to the success of the General Assembly.
Über unsere Kirche will ich anders sprechen. Sie hat in ihrer Geschichte so vieles erlebt und es kam meistens anders, als Menschen sich hätten jemals vorstellen können. Wir rechnen hier mit einem Gott der Überraschungen. Die letzten 35 Jahre mindestens diese haben uns besonders gelehrt, dass die Zukunft nicht zu berechnen sei.
In the light of Christ, called to hope, the Ninth General Assembly of the CPCE ended with a wealth of new tasks and ideas. What remains are memories of good encounters and conversations, and now the church communion is once again showing itself in the everyday life of the member churches.